Hey world, how you doing today? This is the Danny Malone function. This is the 30-second show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for supporting. I appreciate everybody. I just have an update. Basically, I'll be getting cards. Some cards is gonna be. It's gonna say on the cards the Danny Malone function on YouTube, and it's gonna be like a little picture, probably of me or something. And I have it on the card, and I'll be out there randomly, um, and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna put everything out there, but I'm just saying I'll have my cards. It might be special stuff, I don't know, but I'm basically gonna be handing out my own cards because the only person you can really trust is yourself to make sure that the cards get out to where they need to go to and not get thrown in the trash. I don't need that. For what? The hustle don't stop. The hustle don't stop. And I know for a fact, that, all this work I'm putting in on everything that I'm doing right now, tired, but you know, when you're running around and you doing what you gotta do on them toes, you're really 10 toes down on everything because you're putting 110% in everything that you do. In everything that you do. That's why I'm getting them cards because I know for a fact that if I do it and pass them out, they're gonna get passed out. If I pay somebody to do it, it's not gonna work. They'll probably throw them away. I don't get no play and it's done. I don't want that. I'm trying to win. And it looks like I am. So I want to win more. So on the 30-second show, I wanted to talk about uh, like hoods. I want to talk about like the streets. I know a lot of people in gangs and stuff, and I tell you straight up, you know, people, you know, like especially in gangs and stuff, if you got beef with people and shit like that, I'm letting you people know that like, the person that got beef with somebody, whatever. He roam the streets, and in some hoods you go, it got like different, sections of town. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an invisible line, and that invisible line puts you on another side of something. Especially in New York, I'll tell you straight up. There's like there's imaginary like lines that you just don't cross. They tell you this. They be like, don't cross that line because when you cross that line, you leave out of your neighborhood and you're in somebody else's neighborhood, and you gotta pay for that. So meanwhile, the guy's looking for that dude. He's looking for that guy that you know that he got a problem with. So he's driving past some white guy, looks at him, lets him go. Then he continues down the road. He sees some cat, you know, regular dressed, preppy type thing. He's like, nah, not him. I ain't going. It ain't him. So he went down the street a little bit more and he seen a guy that walked like he walked, talked how he talked, looking at this guy and seeing that's him right there. Like his walk was different, his talk was different, his everything was like crazy. You know what I mean? And when you look at that, all that dude was all that guy was looking for was a person that was him. He was looking for his identity. And when they got that dude, they crushed him. They beat him bad. They beat him bad. They beat him to a pulp. Beat that dude up. But you see how that guy passed that one person? Didn't fit the description. Then he kept going, and then somebody that was kind of close, but didn't fit the description, but a little bit close, but not even, not to the point where he's out. Then he goes down a little bit more down the street, and he gets that person, sees that person, got the same walk, dressed crazy, nice, like, it's all-star. Got out and they got him. They whipped his ass. And if you understand the point, then you understand it. If it went over your head, I'm sorry. But that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, that situation right there. That guy was looking for himself. That guy that had the problem with that I was looking for himself. You gotta look for yourself sometimes. But you gotta look for yourself in a manner that don't cause bodily harm to nobody. Because your reflection can be on others. But if that reflection of what you're walking and talking is not in real life, then it's just bad for you. You live in a dream. You live in an imposter life. You ain't living correctly. So, like, the goal for real is to make sure that you know where you're going in life, period. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that man or that woman looking for people that, did you wrong. Because all you're doing is looking for yourself in someone else. If you understand where I'm coming from. And it's hard to beat yourself down physically. You can't beat yourself down physically. So why not take it out on somebody else? Now, it don't even matter. At the end of the day, you got to know who you are. At the end of the day, you got to walk in them shoes. At the end of the day, you got to talk. Looks ain't gonna cut it. You have to say something, say something. You have to say something. Sorry about the lazy eyes, but I'm tired. I've been working. I've been trying, get my stuff up, man. You know what I mean? No microphone, so, I got this. They say small things turn into big things. So that's why where I'm at with these shows, how I'm doing my shows. Tape still back there, yeah, all that. Like, I'm doing my same. Everything's the same. I don't change up for nothing until it's time to change up. It's time for everything. There's time for everything. So on this 30-second show, I just want to let you guys know, man. Sometimes it ain't good to go look for yourself out there in the hoods. Change yourself. Be an example of change. Be an example of change. Because if you're an example of change, then everything around you, people, places, and things, is going to be in and for your benefit. Mark my words on that. It's simple. It's pure. So, being that this is a 30-second show, I just was, just to flip on the other side of things. You guys got to understand that, it takes discipline. It takes hard work and dedication and a mindset to grow. So what I gotta say is, all the people out there throwing dirt on you, all the people talking bad behind your back, backbiting, all the people that have a conversation with you when you leave, they talk behind your back. Remember, all that stuff is happening. It's happening every day. It happens all the time. But you gotta step up. You know, all them things that I just said that did you wrong, it could be changed, because guess what? All that dirt that's getting thrown your way and thrown in your face and everything, all that dirt is gonna turn into some type of growth. Name one thing something that you put in dirt and it didn't grow. Dirt gets the nutrients from the sky itself when it rains. So, then whatever's planted is gonna sow. It's gonna seed up and it's gonna grow. So bring on the dirt, because all the dirt is gonna do is bring up growth. So let's do the dirt. Let's do the dirt, because guess what? You do the dirt, it's gonna produce growth, and then we're gonna look at each other and see who's dumb at the end of the day. In life, you have teachers. You have people that teach. You have people that like to explain things in ways that other people can't, due to their degrees and stuff in school. To say that, education goes a long way. So, why wouldn't you not go, to school to learn some stuff to where you can benefit yourself down the line in the future? Because, like, at the end of the day, you really want to better yourself, and you want to make sure that you have the tools to reach your midterm goals, your short-term goals, midterm goals, and long-term goals. To make it to a long-term goal, you have to set one goal. All you have to do is start. Set one goal. You reach that goal, then you set another one. You set goals to achieve them. So you have things to do. So you have stuff to do. So you have stuff to look forward to. You understand what I'm saying? You can't live life by the minute, by the second, by the hour. No, you got to plan. Planning is making sure you're ready for that occasion of whatever it is. Some of you guys, we talk about court. We get a letter in the mail, might get a text, might even get an email when court comes up. They start sending it like 3 days before court. And they send it in different ways, just to make sure that you ain't supposed to miss court, right? All the reminders for court. Why? Why do we get these reminders? Because maybe some of the things that people did ain't gonna be anything other than a slap on the wrist, so you might as well just take the slap on the wrist. You're good. DUIs, them are the worst. Who wants a DUI? You know what I mean? Nobody wants no DUI. That's the worst charge to have. And then you go through these programs and stuff like that to do it. But when you think about it, why do you want to be behind the wheel if you're drinking? You don't want to be behind the wheel when you're drinking because it makes stupid mistakes. Your decision making ain't right at all. Blurry, if anything. So you definitely, don't want to drink and drive. So you have somebody as a designated driver that's not drinking. Like in schools now, man, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting bad with these stupid relationships. Like the kids want to, they want to get married at 13 and 14. They want to get married. Forget a date. Forget even being of age. They just want to get married right away. I said, listen, you stay in your parents' house till you become that age that you can have your own stuff, and then go from there. And then you'll know what the world is really like, and what life is really like. To pay some bills and shit like that. Try that, and then let me know what's up. Let me know what's going on with that situation. But this is a 30-second show. I just wanted to alleviate a few things. I just wanted to put a few things out there. Like I said with the cards, I'm going to be passing them out in the near future. Just to support myself and share and put my stuff out there for people to subscribe. Because everybody has a dream. Everybody have had a dream once. And it's some people were shy. Some people were like doubting themselves. Like, man, I can't do this. It's stressful already living in this world today. With all the war outside of us. Like we're like, the top. Basically United States, whatever. But like these people decided to go against us. We're done because they'll just take us out. It's just a bad situation if you ask me. When we have these different things that happen, the tragedies that happen, they're for reasons. It ain't for nothing else. Like it just happens. Stuff happens, man. Typhoons, the water. It's just a bad. When you think about it, it's bad. It's a bad situation, So, I want you guys to really, like I said, I'm a little tired, so I apologize for all this. I'm about to wrap this up, though. I'm just letting you guys know, listen, man. Dedicate yourself. Dedicate yourself to something. Dedicate yourself to something. Because if you don't dedicate yourself to something, then it will only be self-destruction. And this is my 30-second show. Tune in to the next one. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. This is the Danny Malone Function 30-second show. Holla.